Hey yo, intro check, let's go!
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me, and all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style from me, and if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut.
Hey, what's up? If you like this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and slash that like button. And also, please, if you like what I do and the content I produce and you want to get down with the family, you know what to do. Annihilate that subscribe button. Also, hit that post notification bell. And while you're at it, leave me comments down below. And oh yeah, by the way, welcome back. My name is Mark. Let's go. Okay, so before we get into this reaction, huge shout out to yes, like the picture says, you are the MVP. And yo, so check it. We are back with another reaction with the myth, the legends, the gods, Rage Against the Machine. And yes, I've heard y'all asking me to react to this specific particular song. So yes, I was reading the comments. So we are about to get into Down Rodeo by Rage Against the Machine. And I already have the lyrics video. That's what I'm going to be doing, because like I said, I've been listening to you guys and I want to try to make sure that I don't miss anything. And I really felt after you guys told me that before, and I did my reaction before this, I think on, was it Bulls on Parade? I think it was in the first one I sat there and put up the lyrics to. That's when I started to be like, yo, there was like a lot of info I was missing with these tracks. So I'm definitely here to try to get into this and dissect this song. So without further ado, let's cut all the semantics and the pleasantries and jump into this. Ooh. Oh, I already love the way the instruments are playing already. Okay. So now I realized I said it wrong. It wasn't rodeo, it was rodeo. Don't mind me. It's been a long day already, but let's get back into this. Whoa. Oh, that was a bar, though. That was really a bar. He said they haven't seen a brown-skinned man until their grandparents bought one. So basically speaking about slavery. Wow, that almost went over my head, too, as well. But then I also like how he's talking about walking down Rodeo, which we know is very affluent for its shops. And just you think of people being rich and having money and coming from wealth, and that's generational wealth usually, or not even just generational wealth. Those are like celebrities or superstars, like people who can actually afford to walk down to go into those shops and just come out with bags on bags on bags. So I actually like that that they're throwing that in here, like to show the disconnect, well, which is the economic disconnect between your everyday consumer versus basically the people who hold these positions of power within society, if that makes sense. Let me get back into this. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Woo. Oh, that was dope. I love that. And like I said, I love Rage Against the Machine because I love their political stance that they take within their music, and they are not afraid to speak their minds. They will not be censored and they will not be shut up by people who want to silence the little people. They are utilizing their voices to speak up against injustices and things that basically speaking up against the oppressor, which hence is their name, Rage Against the Machine. They have Rage Against the Machine, which are those people who sit up at at the top of the power and like give directives to everybody else within American society. Like I love that they're all encompassing about that and just they speak for the little person, and I love that. Let's get back into it. Ooh, that was dope. I like that. Oh, I like that when the night brings a hers. So bringing death. Ooh. That guitar riff is nice. And like I said, I always say this about Rage Against the Machine, but you know how some people would think that certain things about a song it gets repetitive and redundant. I never feel that way with Rage Against the Machine because of the political stance that they take. So I always get put in a mind frame when they do that as if they're protesting and they're chanting, if that makes sense, because of basically their staple within history and American music, and not even just American music, just nation across the world, because I know they have global appeal too. So let's get back into this. Ooh, this is nasty. I love how that sounds like a turntable. Yeah, for some reason, for me, I love the way that that guitar is being played. Because, like I said, for me, it sounds like a turntable, like the DJ is scratching a record. And that's where I always sit there and say, when these guitarists, they have like such special hands, like in the gift that it takes to play a guitar like that. Like they have the hands of pianists, the hands of surgeons, to be able to pluck the strings like that, and to be able to manipulate the sounds that is released from that instrument is truly fascinating. I did not know how complex a guitar could be because I was never into playing. Like I played the trumpet back in grammar school, but like when I listened to like how the guitar is played and how much you can manipulate it to sound so different across spectrums of different types of music and different types of how different types of bands and groups perform is absolutely amazing. Like I still get like my breath taken away by just listening to the instrument, how powerful and impactful it is. Let's get back into it. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. So for this part, I wonder if he's talking about like a protest, like a quiet, peaceful dance. And it's basically saying for the things we don't have. So basically that dance, so is it representing like peacefully protesting and a quiet protest? See, this is why I love Rage Against the Machine, because they always get me thinking, and I feel like I miss the mark so bad when I sit there and think about them.
Can you check?
Like they really sit here and allow me to put my critical thinking hat anytime I sit there and listen to their music because of how phenomenal they is and just how they get music. Like I love them for that. So let's quickly talk about Rage Against the Machine with Down Rodeo. I mean, why do I keep saying rodeo? Sorry, Down Rodeo. I love this song. I love the imagery. Basically, when he was saying in it how walking down Rodeo with a shotgun, and it's like when you think of Rodeo Drive, you think that if you ever have a shotgun going down Rodeo Drive, you would instantly be arrested because of how affluent that area is. And just thinking about it, so it just boggles your mind almost. Like, can you really picture that happening? And like for some reason, like I said, Rage Against the Machine, they're just so phenomenal at painting these pictures with their words. Like you can actually visualize everything that they're saying. And what I was saying was, I love that they make me put on my critical thinking hat. Like I really feel like low key, I'm back in undergraduate school in my critical thinking philosophy class because of the type of mind frame that they put me in. This is like they're like a walking social studies book or like a walking encyclopedia because so much information that they force feed you to take, they're a lot to take in. But they're a lot to take in an amazing, in a great way because of the substance of their message. And so when you're sitting there saying that, oh, they're a lot to take in, it's not negative because when things is a lot, sometimes you want extra. You ask for extra pickles, you ask for extra ketchup, you ask for extra mayonnaise, extra cheese, like any extra pepperoni. Like if you want to think about food wise, we always ask for something extra. So when I sit there and say that Rage Against the Machine is extra, I actually mean it in a good way because you have to digest them in such a way to just get the point, get their point because they put so much into it and there's so much. There's levels to this, so you have to unpack it and get into the nitty gritty aspects of their lyrics and their bars, like because they could sit there and talk about something completely different, and then your mind just drifted somewhere else, and like you'd be like, no, that was totally left field. But I love that their music does that for me because then it allows me to read the comments from you guys who will fill me in and be like, no, that's not what the song was about. But for me, it seems like it was speaking about being able to walk down freely and just basically having to deal with those types of like mischaracterizations and the stereotypes and just being brown skinned and being in that area and feeling like you're out of place. Like those are all the things that I was feeling from that song. And I thought it was completely dope. But like I said, let me know and educate me because I'm always willing to learn. Because like I said, I feel like sometimes I miss the mark. And I'm not saying like I'm a Rage Against the Machine expert, but I can appreciate their music and I think that they are dope. And I'm glad that I'm taking the time to listen to them now, as opposed to like when I was like being younger, even though they were still out before then. But I don't think I had the correct ear to listen to them back then, so I wouldn't have truly appreciated the message. Because as a child, we tend to sit there and like we have short attention spans and we don't process things very well, especially in my generation. We're in the age of computers and cell phones and all this other stuff. So it's like, I love this song. I thought it was phenomenal. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So let me know what you thought of Rage Against the Machine with Down Rodeo in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.